اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم صدق الله العظيم. Now the translation. Recite in the name of your Lord who created man from a clinging substance. Recite, and your Lord is the most generous, who taught by the pen, taught man that which he knew not. Thank you so much.
May I please ask everyone to be on their feet to show respect for the national anthem.
Assalamu alaikum and good morning to our esteemed and honored guests and everybody gathered here today. We are really happy to have such an esteemed audience as well as such honored guests on the stage. I am Sabiha Salek and my co-host is Faiz Hussain, and we would be anchoring the rest of the show for the National Career Fair. Before we ask our honored guests to say a few words, I would just like to say what the National Career Fair is about. Bangladesh has initiated a relatively new concept of collaboration between universities and industries. Globalization coupled with the desire to obtain a competitive advantage has led industries to usher in probably the fourth industrial revolution. Research proves that innovative ideas aid business organizations in solving various complex business-related problems. Universities require financial backing, foster knowledge, ideas, and discoveries for perpetual improvement. And university faculty members and students often face obstacles in aligning their research with needs and requirements of business organizations. Therefore, a bilateral relationship between both the concerned stakeholders is highly beneficial and should be encouraged and cultivated. North-South University has taken the initiative to provide an opportunity to develop this partnership through the National Career Fair 2019, and renowned local and multinational organizations operating both within Bangladesh and abroad will have the opportunity to engage with freshly graduated university students and at the national level at this event. Academic scholars, corporate leaders, and students can exchange new ideas, future employment opportunities, and career advice, leading to a very interactive environment in this two-day fair. The theme of this year's event, the 9th edition of the National Career Fair, is to set in motion a new journey that will establish a long-term cooperation among organizations and educational institutions. This will create a platform enabling knowledge sharing through human capital development and leadership growth through capacity building. We thank all the assembled guests and our honored and esteemed members for coming here today, and I would like Professor Mohammad Kostrumia to take over the stage, who is the director for the center, and say a few words.
Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to everyone. Today, I would like to begin by thanking our Honorable Minister of Information, Dr. Muhammad Hassan Mahmood MP, and Professor Qazi Salahuddin, the Chairman of University Grants Commission of Bangladesh, for being here with us. Our very own Mr. Benazir Ahmed, the Chairman Board of Trustees of North South University, and Professor Atikul Islam, Vice Chancellor of North South University, have also graced us with their presence. We are truly thankful for Professor M. Ismail Hussain, Vice Chancellor of North South University, and Mr. Akram Uddin, Chief Risk Officer of Citibank Limited, for honoring us by being present on this auspicious day. We are truly delighted to have our distinguished member of the Board of Trustees, faculty members, administrative members, guests, partners, sponsors, and different corporate representatives, different representatives from the media, participants, graduate students with us in this prestigious event. Career Placement Center has always strived to create a nexus between available opportunities and student interest. We have a conviction that the student's vocation of choice lies beyond their job and degree. With that in mind, we have set our theme for this year, 2019 9th National Career Fair, as Industry and University Collaboration. We believe this collaboration between the two entities will help in developing human resources to meet the demand of the ever-changing business arena. It is our privilege for us to have an opportunity to bring the 9th National Career Fair 2019 to you. I believe everyone who are seeking career development opportunities from this fair will find NCF extremely beneficial for their future endeavors. Lastly, I would like to thank our all sponsors, co-sponsors who have made this grand event possible. Thus, that in mind, I welcome you all to take the time to network and make the best of this grand event while putting your future on a solid foundation. Thank you.
So before inviting the next speaker, we would like to say that the Honorable Managing Director and CEO of the Citibank, Mr. Mashur Arifin, was here but had to leave early for our personal inconvenience. But in his place, may I please welcome Mr. Zabid Iqbal, the Chief Risk Officer of the Citibank, as our next speaker, please. Thank you. A big round of applause, please, everyone. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum and very good morning. First of all, my managing director came here in the morning at 10 o'clock, but unfortunately his mother is hospitalized. She's suffering from pneumonia. So my MD had to rush to take care of his mother. So he was supposed to speak here, but unfortunately he had to leave. You know, Citibank is proud to be a title sponsor of this program. It's a privilege for Citibank for this industry and university collaboration program, this two-day program. You know, Citibank is one of the oldest and first generation bank in the country. We have been operating for last 36 years. And not only that, we are involved with a lot of innovative ideas in the financial industry of the country. Ideas like we have recently introduced a concept called Citialo, which is a coffee shop banking for the women. And there also we are engaged with North Southern University for women entrepreneurship development. So far, about 60 plus women entrepreneurs have been certified under the program, and we're really proud of that. As an employer of choice, Citibank employed almost 100 plus NSU graduates so far. Even last year alone, we recruited about 40 graduates. And from this career fair, we have a plan to take at least 50 interns starting from January, and through spot interview, another 30 to 40 officers right from this program. Over the next 2 days, we'll be sponsoring a few of the programs. We'll arrange seminar on career choice, we'll arrange seminar on career in banking, and we also arrange a seminar on professional development for the fresh graduates. With this, I would like to thank for giving this opportunity to Citibank, and we wish all the success for this 2 days career fair. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Iqbal, for your kind words, kind and encouraging words, I should say. I would now welcome our very dear Professor Ismail Hussain, our Pro-Vice Chancellor of North-South Universities, to come and enlighten us. Sir, please.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Respected Chair, Professor Atiqul Islam, Vice Chancellor, North-South University, Honorable Minister, Minister of Information, Dr. Hassan Mahmood, Honorable Chairman, University Grants Commission, Professor Qazi Shahidullah, other distinguished guests on the dais, distinguished participants, employers, job seekers, faculty members, staff, and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. North-South University is very pleased to have all of you here, especially our chief guest, minister, and our special guest, UGC chairman. North-South University has been able to organize this National Career Fair where 130 employers are participating, of which 46 are Chinese companies. One is Japanese company. So you see, we have a multinational character of this fair. And more than 10,000 students have registered for meeting the job seeker, meeting the employers here. This event shows the strength of this program, and I wish this program a grand success. Thank you very, very much.
As our next speaker, it is my absolute honor to invite our Honorable Chairman, Board of Trustee, NSU Trust, and Board of Governors, the NSU Foundation, Mr. Benazir Ahmed, to be here as a speaker, please. Thank you.
Good morning to everybody. We are a bit late, that's why I will try to make short. Our honorable chief guest of this National Career Fair, Dr. Hassan Mahmood MP, Honorable Minister, Ministry of Information, our very, very special guest, University Grand Commission Honorable Chairman, Professor Qazi Muhammad Shahidullah. We have amongst us our Honorable Vice Chancellor, our trustee members, our Pro-Vice Chancellor, our sponsors, and participants. Thank you so much for your patient hearing, and you are here for a long time. What I like to mention here, one thing, the North-South University, it was established with a vision to make this institute as a center of excellence for higher education. Higher education bolte amra jeta bolte chai, to meet the need of our employer. That's why every year we are organizing the National Career Fair so that we can understand our employer and we can build our student and our graduates accordingly. I like to mention here one thing. Today we have a good number of foreign participants. We have about 46 corporations from China and also from Japan. Beside that, big multinational companies and renowned corporation of Bangladesh, they also have their stall to recruit our graduates. Honorable employers, আপনাদের জন্য আমি একটা নতুন যে খবরটি দিতে চাই সেটা হলো, আমরা জানি যে আমাদের স্টুডেন্টদেরকে আগামী 30 বছরের জন্য তাদের যেই শিক্ষার প্রয়োজন টু ওয়ার্ক অ্যাজ এমপ্লয়ি ইন ডিফারেন্ট ফিল্ড, সেটাকে আমরা ফেস করার জন্য যেটা যে ধরনের নলেজ এবং তাদের এক্সপেরিয়েন্স দরকার আমরা সেটা দেওয়ার চেষ্টা করছি। এবং গতকাল জাপানে কিউএস র্যাঙ্কিং, যারা আমাদের ইউনিভার্সিটিগুলোকে ওয়ার্ল্ড ওয়াইড র্যাঙ্কিং দিয়ে থাকে, বাংলাদেশে ঢাকা ইউনিভার্সিটি, বুয়েট, এরপরে নর্থ সাউথ ইউনিভার্সিটি ওয়ান অফ দ্য টপ 300 ইন এশিয়া ডিক্লেয়ার হয়েছে। এবং এই 300টি ইউনিভার্সিটির ভিতরে নর্থ সাউথ আমরা প্রায় 48,000 ইউনিভার্সিটির ভিতরে আমরা 300তে আসতে পেরেছি। এটা I must thanks our the faculty members and our Vice Chancellor for their efforts, and keep it up so that we can come 100 shortly. With this few words, I once again like to offer our heartfelt thanks and gratitude to all the sponsors and the participants to make this National Career Fair a grand success. Thank you so much.
We thank Mr. Benazir Ahmed, Chairman, Board of Trustees, NSU Trust, and Board of Governors. We heartily welcome now Honorable Chairman of the University Grants Commission of Bangladesh, Professor Qazi Shahidullah. Thank you, sir.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. The Honorable Chair of today's function, the Vice Chancellor of North-South University, Professor Atikul Islam, the Chief Guest, the Honorable Minister of Information, Dr. Hassan Mahmood, Member of Parliament, the Chair, Board of Trustees, North-South University, Mr. Benazir Ahmed, the Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Ismail Hussain, Citibank's representative, I think Mr. Javed Iqbal, Professor Mohammad Khosru Mia, the Director of the Career and Placement Center, Board of Trustees members, Board of Trustee members of North-South University, faculty members, distinguished guests, students, good afternoon. Since I came a bit earlier, I had the opportunity to walk around this campus. This is my first visit here. And I can tell you that I've been very impressed with the facilities that is available here. Students should make use of all the facilities around you. I've also had an opportunity to walk around the stalls in the job fair session, and I can see a big Chinese presence here, as it is all over the world now. I hope the outcome from this job fair will be positive. But job fair concept in our country, this is a relatively new concept. My first experience with job fair was when I went to Canada to study in 1977. Here, I think the earlier job fairs were taken up by the IBA, the Institute of Business Administration at the Dhaka University. But now, job fair events are not uncommon, is taking place, not only at Dhaka University, but also with many of these private universities. But why do we have job fairs now? And why did we not have it before? We should think why. The answer is, I've tried to think myself while I was coming to this campus, why is there so many job fairs now? The answer, I think, is probably because we were not a business-oriented country before. When I was studying at Dhaka University, business graduates were not in demand. Students' first choice for study was the science subjects, then the humanities subjects, then the business subjects. That used to be the pattern when we were studying. Today the scenario has changed completely. Today the business studies are the one, this is the number one in-demand subject now. And naturally, what is happening today is just a requirement that is tied up to business schools. In fact, business people and the business profession was not even considered to be very honorable in our part of the world when I was growing up. In the marriage market, it used to be the government servants who were more in demand than the business people. And this was true for Europe as well. Even during the period of the Renaissance, we know that business profession was not considered very honorable, even for distinguished families in Spain, Germany, and other European countries. The church, the Catholic Church, was also not in favor towards business. But all that has now changed. In our country now, we have a government which is extremely proactive with business. We know the demand for tomorrow is business, and in this country, business is now prospering. And along with that, important changes are also coming in. One weakness of the education sector in our country is the lack of collaboration between industry and academia. And I think this is an important area where job placement fairs, career fairs can play an important role. Business people come and set up stalls here, not without interest. University has its own interest, business have their interests. Universities need research funding. University students need to get jobs when they pass out. And business people are also looking for talents. Here, when they have a fair, they can interact with a lot of students. They don't need to advertise. It also helps to cut down their costs, and it also promotes opportunities for technology transfer. So it's a win-win situation for both the universities as well as the industry people. This is the ninth career fair which has been organized by North-South. I think North-South is playing an important role here. I wish full success for this career fair which is ongoing, and I hope that a lot of our young people who pass out from here will be able to make the right connections for a job which they want and through which they can contribute to the economic development of our country. I thank the North-South University for inviting me to be here, and I thank you all for listening to me. Thank you very much.
It is my absolute privilege to welcome our Honorable Minister, Ministry of Information, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Dr. Hassan Mahmood, as our next speaker, please. Sir, would you be, yes, sir. Yes, sir, yeah. A big round of applause for sir, please.
Honorable Chair of the session, Chairman of UGC, Professor Shahidullah, Chairman of the University Trustee Board, Mr. Benazir Ahmed, Vice Chancellor Professor Atikul Islam, other guests, ladies and gentlemen. Already afternoon, good afternoon to you all. This is indeed a great pleasure for me to be here within, I think, 6 months' time. Just 6 months ago, I came here to inaugurate another program. First of all, I want to register my thanks to the Trustee Board of North-South University and to the teachers of North-South University for providing quality education to the people of Bangladesh, to the students of Bangladesh. Since the establishment of North-South University, North-South University has been playing a very vital role in providing quality education to the students of Bangladesh. World class. I would say North-South University has been providing world-class education to the students of Bangladesh. I do remember the days 2 decades back. Many students from Bangladesh used to go to India to study. Now, from India, students come here to study. Things has been changed because we are successful in establishing some universities, private universities, which are providing quality education to the students. And I'm really thankful to North-South University also to organize on regular basis job fair. This is the 9th job fair that gives the opportunity to the graduates to find the job, and also different companies from home and abroad get the opportunity to find workers and employees for them. So this is a great opportunity both for the employers and for the employees as well. Today, I would not elaborate my speech because within a few minutes, there will be azan and we shall perform our weekly prayer. I believe students are listening me. Though I see here most of the people are teachers and from the trustee board and from different companies. But the students, I think, on the back, they are also hearing me. Today, I would ask the students, in the universe, the most important thing is the time. The time that passes, time and tide never waits for anyone. And time is the most valuable thing in the world, in the universe. And in the time of student life is the most important one. The person who can properly utilize the time in a student life, he can achieve his goal. And to achieve the goal, every person has to have dream. Without having dream, a person cannot go far. But in the world, almost all the people have dream. But most of the people cannot combine dream with the effort. The dream, but to fulfill the dream, they don't take the effort, don't give the effort. The person who can combine dream with effort, that makes electromagnetic force in him. And that brings him to go to the destination, to fulfill his dream. So today, in this gathering, I would request all the students to have a dream and to combine effort with the dream. And then you'll achieve your goal. And to have the dream only not for you, you have to have dream for your family, for your society, for your country. The person who have just dream, he can achieve his goal, but he cannot bring benefit for the society or for the country. And today, this is also a burning issue. I'd request the students, you must think about your parents who have raised you and giving a lot of effort to raise you, to give you the quality education. And when your parents become older, now you are their child. When they become older, they become your child. So when they become your child at old age, you must take care of them as they took care when you are a child. I request you, all the students today. And finally, I would say, for the last 1 decade, under the leadership of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, our beloved leader, daughter of the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, Bangladesh has achieved a lot of things. Today, Bangladesh no more is a food deficit country. Despite Bangladesh is the most populous country in the world, despite having lowest per capita arable land in the world, still Bangladesh, wondering everyone, Bangladesh has become not food self-sufficient in food grain production, rather food exporting country, food surplus country under the leadership of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Bangladesh no more is a least developed country. Bangladesh today, under the able leadership of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, is a mid-income country. And over the last 10 years, Bangladesh is the country that has achieved highest GDP growth rate in the world. Highest GDP growth rate in the world. And last year, in the last financial year, we had GDP growth rate 8.13%, what is one of the highest in the world. And our beloved leader, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, the daughter of the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, has set 2 goals. One goal, to transform Bangladesh by 2021 into a complete mid-income country, and by 2041 to transform Bangladesh into a developed country. To fulfill this goal, we people who are in charge of many things, we members of the trustee board, we teachers, we have the responsibility, and we must make a generation that will be able to achieve the goal by 2041. How we shall make this generation? We have to make this generation by combining intellectuality with the morality and the values. If we cannot combine intellectuality with the morality, values and patriotism, then we cannot make this generation, we cannot achieve the goal. This is our task to do that, to make such a generation. By saying all these things, and I think I have to inaugurate afterward, and thank you again I want to conclude my speech here. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangabandhu.
We are truly, truly humbled, Honorable Minister, for your kind words and enlightenment. We would now like to welcome Professor Atiqul Islam, Vice Chancellor, North-South University, and he is also the chair for the steering committee for the 9th National Career Fair 2019. Professor Islam.
Honorable Chief Guest of this inaugural program, Dr. Hassan Mahmood MP, Minister of Information, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, our special guest, Honorable Chair of the University Grant Commission, Professor Dr. Qazi Muhammad Shahidullah, members of the Board of Trustees, Mr. M. Qasim, Mr. M. Hasem, Mr. Azimuddin, Mr. Mohammad Shahjahan, and our very dear Mrs. Yasmin Kamal, Mr. Javed Iqbal, Chief Risk Officer of Citibank, colleagues, students, ladies and gentlemen. I am fully aware this Friday and Jummah time is approaching fast, so I'll be very brief. I welcome our honorable guests, employers and job seekers to this beautiful campus of ours. I hope you will take a bit of time to go around and see what we have to offer. It is said that a student comes to a university for a job or for a better job. An efficient employment market is an absolute precondition for the development of a country, for efficient use of the resources that a country has. Market efficiency depends on information. Information of the job seekers, about the employers, and information available to the employers about the job seekers, what's available in the market. The whole purpose of holding this career fair is to bring the job seekers, not only from North-South University, but from any university in Bangladesh, they can participate here, and the employers, not only from Bangladesh, but also from overseas countries, multinationals, under one roof, in one venue, so that they can exchange information, they can connect with each other, and that is the best thing that we can do. I know employers want job-ready graduates, those who can hit the ground running, those who can start work with minimum of extra training. We know employees want a good career prospect. I hope from here the process starts. And let me once again thank our guests, our sponsors, our CPC, and all the students and volunteers involved in making this mammoth organization possible. Thank you all for your time and our great gratitude from North-South University to you all. Thank you. Thank you.
Before we conclude the session, may I please request our Board of Trustee Chairman, our Honorable Mr. Benazir Ahmed, to hand over a token of gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. Hassan Mahmood, MP, our Honorable Minister, please. আরো কাছে আপনারাই তো বললেন এখান থেকে দূরে থাকবে এটার কাছে তো বলছি দূরে রাখতে বলছি। So, thank you, sir. Thank you to Mr. Benazir Ahmed for handing over the token of gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. Hassan Mahmood. May I also please request Professor Atikul Islam, our Vice Chancellor, to hand over a token of gratitude to our special guest, our UGC Chairman, please. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here on the day of the Jummah. We'll be breaking for our prayer now. Thank you. Please join us for our inauguration ceremony and for the ribbon cutting. Faculty member and staff, refreshment and food is provided in the boys' lounge. And for the corporate guests, your refreshment will be provided to you in your respective stalls. Thank you.